plan. Everybody wants the help, but they ain't lending a hand. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Oh, yes, indeed. Yeah.
Keep the Grammy for you, we need an Oscar. The greatest actors the world has ever seen, slathering honey on our demons for the palate of the apathetic. Isn't that pathetic?
Leaving the light. Always thought I was living the life. Wasn't feeling it right. Always thought I was living the life. Put my hand up on my heart, I beat my chest. The chaos moving down and down, sleep in my flesh. The obstacles won't block my path. I see the test. They can try and swat me down. Boy, I'm the pest. Only know what you see from the outside. You can run, God laughs with his mouth wide. I will die on my knees, throw my hands side. In the end, it's a roach versus a landslide. Better run, there's a God, and he's coming for me. Better run, there's a God, and he's coming for me. Better run, there's a God, and he's coming for me. Better run, there's a God, and he's coming for me. Living the life. Always thought I was living the life. Wasn't feeling it right. Always thought I was living the life. Leaving the life. Always thought I was living the life. Wasn't feeling it right. Always thought I was living the life. Pest is always on the move. I am vanished. Crush me with your holy hell. I feel no damage. I can never stop my path despite the panic. The planet might be burning down. Fuck it, I'll manage green hills. I can see them smoking. Big smile as the flames approaching. I'm a beast, I can feel them poaching. Slam me down, but a roach keeps roaching. Better run, there's a God, and he's coming for me. Better run, there's a God, and he's coming for me. Better run, there's a God, and he's coming for me. Better run, there's a God, and he's coming for me. Leaving the light.
Hello, Dude Abides back here with another video. You guys kind of surprised me with how much positive feedback I got on the first one. Thank you for that. So I thought I'd do another one here showing the capabilities of the build in terms of a farming application, specifically 48 maps in the cemetery with the Snoobe plan here as usual, the Gilded Torments, Gilded Ambush, Cartography, and Divination. We've got these Sextant mods here, the Enraged Strongbox, the Additional Strongbox, the Magic pack size. You use the 16, the elevated Sextant here because it gives you 30 instead of 25, and it's fairly cheap. And then, of course, the 8 mod maps. And yeah, it was pretty successful. As you can see, this is my dump tab here. I've got some overflow tabs. And we did pretty well. So if we take a look at the post stack over here, it shows that we got 94 divines, mostly in Brothers Gifts, got 7 of those. A bunch in the Union. These maps, I've overridden the price to 12C each, which might be a little bit low, but I figure it's a reasonable average. I tried to kind of, make the numbers worse than they might be otherwise to kind of lowball the estimates of this strategy, just because I feel like it's keeping it honest. Nothing crazy dropped here, really. I feel like this is a pretty representative sample. I mean, 48's not a ton, but I do it because it's easy to arrange in a standard stash tab. You can get 48 maps set up nicely to run that way. So that's what I did. Alright, if we take a look at the expense sheet over here, we spent $18.72 in scarabs, $25.20 in sextants, And then these maps I already had, but I averaged their price out to about 12C each for the purposes of figuring out the investment. Got almost 5,000C. So that came out to about 21.5D, which gave us a profit of 72.4D. I timed my maps to like 6 minutes a piece. I think it could have been done a lot shorter. I think 5 minutes is definitely doable. I was playing with different strategies, going slow, just kind of taking my time. And in that amount of time, I was able to, with that pace, I was getting 15D per hour. So pretty good. I think that is a solid plan, especially considering the price of this gear is like really not a lot. I mean, I've got a couple things here that I invested a little bit more into. You know, if you want some nicer 10 quality venters, it's going to be, you know, a little bit more. If you want to start corrupting various pieces of gear, it might cost a little bit more. This one's a little mandatory because you need to get that Purity of Fire gem level up, but it's not expensive. So the only thing in this build that might actually get expensive is this jewel right here. You want to get endurance charge on a hit when you've been, every second when you've been hit, and that's kind of a rare node. Not crazy rare, but it's not super common. So if people start playing this build, I can see the price of this going up a lot, and that, or just not being available. And in that case, you would want to just remove it or use something else and get it on a small cluster, and then either just run 98 or 88 defense, 88 all res, which is like not the biggest deal in the world, or you know, you take a notable off here and go with the strength notable that gives you an extra endurance charge and an extra fire res overcap, which is also pretty good. So yeah, pretty cheap build, can run max level content and get away with it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and catch you next time.